Hello, let's play a bunch of daily word games. Today's bonus game is GeoGuessr. So I'll usually play about 2 maps, or 2 rounds of 5. So if you look in the description, I will include links to try the maps yourself and before I do them if you want, or you can just watch me do it. But we're going to start with world, because in GeoGuessr you're guessing where you are in the world. All right, let's just get all new letters for this right word. What do we want to get? I think I want an S and a T. I'd like the A. Maybe stain. Ooh, stain is really good. Okay. Interesting result. So I'm thinking like an ATTY word right now, like batty, patty. I guess I could just guess one of them. I think the C is probably the best letter to get, so let's do caddy. It is an ATTY word. Wow. And I got the C on the left. That's why I wanted to try the C. I thought maybe this would be something like wreck. Okay. So we have patty and batty left, and fatty. I think we need to do a filler. So we have fatty, patty, batty are the ones I can think of. So let's see if we can even get a word with 3 of these. We really only need 2 of them if we think this is it. I don't want to just go fatty, patty, batty, though, because if there is another one, I'll lose. I can think of plenty of words that use like P and B, but I'm just giving it a second to see if I can come up with one that uses all 3. But I don't know that there is. All right, well, we'll just go with pubic then. So it's fatty. Yeah, I was, okay, good thing I didn't go with patty, caddy, fatty, but now I need to figure out what this is. Oh, is tatty? Gaddy is not a word. Hatty's not a word. Jaddy. I forgot that it tells you. The fact that it tells you actually is very nice. I could have just gone through all the options in that case before doing a filler. But I think we lucked out and it's just tatty left. Okay. That's a tough word. 3 T's. All right. Let's do the Quordle, wreck, and tatty, which is a wonderful start. I mean, if we're going to repeat a letter 3 times, I think E is probably the best option, followed very closely by T. All right. Top right is very interesting to me. Like, what is going on with that word? Is it awake? I think it must be. Awoke, the past tense? Okay, sure. Didn't even think about that. I think this bottom right word has to be like an AE like that. I don't see where else the E is gonna go. Like ashen? I think ashen's not a bad guess. Darn it. Annex? I'm not gonna guess annex, but I think that's what it is. All right, we have one fail before we fail. We can get one more wrong. Is this the cleanest way to say that? I have all the letters top left. I hope there's not an anagram. But what is it? I mean, coats is there. But would it be a plural? If I can think of a non-plural, I'm going to go with that instead. Or maybe I'll look at the bottom left word, which is probably C-H-O-T. Wait, what is that? Or it could be like couth. Couth is not a word. Yikes. Maybe I should do a filler. I'm thinking a filler with an X. Booksom's not bad. Another option is to try, well, I know the N is, I'd have to try double N if I wanted to really look for annex, but I think if there's an X, it's gonna be annex. I don't know what booksome helps with otherwise. I guess it tests an awful location for the O. I want to see if the O is second. So like an O and an X somewhere. I don't care where the X goes. Something like Moxie. Oops. I guess Moxie is not with an E. Okay, I want an O and I want an X somewhere. It's kind of silly to use X as a filler and then also say I need an X somewhere, but... There's gotta be something. I'm thinking box. Fox. You know, I could do something like foxes, because that also, it also tests the S at the end, which I'm a little bit worried this is coats. So let's do that. All right, this is annex. It does not end in S. Okay, so it's not coats. So it is, it doesn't start with T. So it starts with C or S. Oh, it's coast. Good. And then this is what? C-H-O-T. What the heck? Oh, it could end in TH. Kuth. Kioth. So it can't have an O second anyway. What the heck is going on here? C-H-O-T-Q. Wait, chot? Oh, it can't be that anyway. I was like, that's a word. And it seems pretty easy to rule out this. So it has to be this. Oh, cloth. Oh my gosh. The L. I don't know that it was strictly necessary to do foxes, but I think it really gave me confidence just to finish the rest of the words, so that's nice. I didn't think of coast until I proved that S wasn't at the end. Pretty good game. I enjoyed that one. Let's do connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. Maybe I'll do better than yesterday. Isn't Dasher one of the... Dasher and Vixen and Cupid and Comet? Oh, Dancer as well? And Singer? Oh my gosh, there's so many... what are those called? Reindeer? Santa's reindeer? All right. Lieutenant. Chocolate feels really... Okay, so like chocolate and roses are things you would give to a significant other for like Valentine's Day? So like Valentine's Day related things, heart, rose, chocolate. I don't know. That feels like a bit of a stretch. Cupid. I mean, I could see these being Valentine's Day related paraphernalia. Also card, but that's like any holiday. We also have Santa, which is a bit weird because we have the reindeer also. This is obviously it's designed to be confusing, but what could Santa mean other than the Jolly Red Man with the white beard? Like Santa Anna wins? Or really any, like just saint in Spanish? I think I need to try this just to see if this is what it is. No, one away. Oh. Which one's the one away though? Boys? Boys to men? I mean, we've got actor and singer and dancer. Stand up? What would be the 4th thing for actor, singer, dancer, though? I'm honestly not sure. Stand up's the only thing I can think of, but that doesn't really fit. If we think singer and dancer aren't the reindeer, then what about Comet, Cupid, Dasher, and Vixen? I think I have to try it. Yes, okay, Santa's reindeer. All right, that I think that helps narrow things down. So I do think dancer and singer probably go together, though they don't have to. I realized watching back my solve yesterday that I made a lot of assumptions about what had to go together, and it really made me reduce. It made me fail because they didn't go together, but I assumed they did. Okay, what are we doing about Santa? I mean, it could really be any saint, right? Rose, chocolate, heart. Okay, Cupid was a reindeer. So Cupid was, these three go together. Rose, heart, and chocolate go together. Because I did that with Cupid. So what is our fourth Valentine's Day word? Taste is weird too. Honestly, I have no idea. Card, I guess? Yeah, okay. Seen on Valentine's Day, right? I think I thought of card earlier too. But if I was going to remove something for Valentine's Day, it wouldn't have been Cupid. So I'm glad I got that as part of the reindeer. Maybe I got lucky there. Right, dancer, actor, and singer just really feel like they go together. What would lieutenant, boys, taste, and Santa? What? Because I'm thinking stand-up goes. I mean, I have a lot of fails. So this was my initial idea. I mean, these are like things you can do on stage or something like that. I don't know. Performing artists. Okay, that's... I'm assuming they mean stand-up comedy, and I don't know. I guess so. I don't know what this is, though. It's the purple one. Bad something movies? Oh, I don't think I ever would have gotten that. I don't even think I've seen Bad Lieutenant. I've seen Bad Boys, Bad Santa. Now that you mention it, I think I saw that when it first came out. Bad Taste, I don't know what that movie is, so I'm glad it was process of elimination. How did you do today? Did you get the movies? All right, we will do, I think, 2 of these, unless the first one takes too long. But yeah, I'll provide you with a link to play this one. I need to save it somewhere. So let me do that. Okay. I'll give that a start. Someone asked me why the URL's blurred. That's actually just a feature of the website. It just blurs it. This is Argentina. I think Argentina uses this white and black road kilometer marker. I almost call it a mile marker. But the car doesn't look like Argentina car. But still, I think RN7 is Argentina. What if we can find it? Here's 7. It's probably wrong, but I'm just gonna click somewhere on 7 for fun. Wow, actually that's unfortunate near Buenos Aires. It's a very long road, but I got the correct road. It's just I was still 300 miles away. All right. Only slightly better than just clicking on the name Argentina. All right, so this is what on my stream, which I know I haven't streamed in like a month, but on my stream we call this the Strutting Man. It's got the 3 lines, and this guy, he just looks like he's on a mission. He's strutting across that street. So Strutting Man is primarily in Russia. Here's another reason we're in Russia is the bollard spam. So these bollards here, at like intersections like this, just pretty much all over the place, they just spam the bollards across every intersection. So many used. So this is definitely Russia. Now the problem with Russia is you can still get like a score of 3 if you get the wrong side of Russia. And I don't know how to reach and guess Russia. To me, this feels northern. So I'm just going to guess like up in this area, and it's probably super wrong, but wow. 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 I don't think I could have done any better than that. Super lucky. I don't see how that was based on anything like actually true, but all right, so here I'm going to use the car meta. We have these sort of bars that the camera's mounted to. So That usually isn't the case. It's only in certain areas that you get those bars. And based on the look of everything else and the fact that it's a white truck with bars, I'm initially thinking this is Guatemala. But let's just move a little bit and double check that it still feels like Guatemala. I feel like it does. They have the colorful houses. They've got the palms. All right, let's just trust my instinct and go Guatemala here. I don't know how to reach and guess Guatemala, but it's tiny. Oh, I was wrong. I was going to say it could also be Dominican Republic. Oh, no. I thought it was the Guatemala vehicle, though. It's been too long since I played this game for me to remember that. Unfortunate. This is why I'm playing. I need to at least keep up some of my knowledge, but it just empties out of my brain if I don't keep playing. This feels like Ireland to me, just off the bat. It's got the very, very green grass. It could also just be UK. But those are my two initial guesses. Like, we got these like stone walls. Okay, the plate in the back is yellow, so I think we're actually in the UK, not in Ireland. I mean, it could be Northern Ireland, I suppose, but look, just... Are these sheep? They don't quite look like sheep to me, but they don't have horns either. Weird. Something off about those animals. So, I don't know. It's somewhere in the UK, for sure. I'm thinking about either Northern Ireland or like even like Scotland. I wonder if I can find language. Wow, look at that long driveway. So much space here. I could find another car just to validate that that car wasn't just visiting like Ireland from the UK. So I'm still getting Ireland-y vibes, but it's also very UK. All right, well, I don't know if I'm going to find anything. Let's just go like up here. Okay, I was right. It is Northern Ireland. Okay. I don't get Northern Ireland very often. Not too bad, though. All right, well, that's Cyrillic. I mean, those are Ukraine flag colors. Yeah, so this is either Russia or Ukraine. Ukraine has a red car. See that we have Bollard Spam again, and we have Strutton Man again, and then we have the neon yellow around the Strutton Man, which I think can appear in Ukraine. I'm also just like, that's very much Ukraine flag colors, but at the same time, I haven't seen red on the car, and Ukraine has red car. I can't tell the difference between the languages. There is a way to tell the difference, obviously, but I can't. Interesting. I don't know that I'm going to 54. I don't know what that 54 means. It could just be a kilometer marker. I'm thinking like up here near the Baltics. And if it's Ukraine, I'm going to be sad. All right, it was Russia. It was kind of around where I guessed last time. Interesting. Yeah, I was 1,000 miles away with the correct country. And that's not even bad for Russia. All right, results. Ooh, only 16K. Okay, where did I lose all my points? Round 3 for Dominican Republic and round 5 for Russia. Considering I got 2 Russias and an Argentina, I think that's a decent score for me. All right, so that was game 1. Let's do another one. Second challenge link. Let's see. All right, now we'll start. Ooh, what's this say? Bucuresti? I mean, do we go Bucharest? I don't know. I mean, it could be Romania. Okay, Romania, they do love their gates. See how like every house has like a gate in front? Although usually it's like fancy gates, but I could see this being Romania. Hello, are you Romanian? Let's read this stuff. I feel like Romania doesn't have, they usually have the concrete poles. I don't know. Was that like designed to throw you off because it says Bucuresti? I don't know. I'm just gonna do it. Hey, I was right. Okay. Uh-oh. This is gonna be a hard one. Which path do I take? Oh, that's coming from that way. Just forest. Wonderful. Being followed by this truck. I can't tell what's going on with that plate. Seems like a small plate though. Am I gonna find anything? Ooh. Tandem bike. I'm kidding. Again, this is a stitching error. At the seam between photos, sometimes it messes up the stitch, the automated process. I'm trying to see anything about this bike. You can see the car, which I was told in a video, not directly, that often in the US, like in United States, you don't see the car. So if you see the car and you suspect North America, it's probably Canada. And I'm seeing small plates. So I think I must go Canada here. And I'm gonna go like Toronto area. Oh no, it was Mexico. Darn it. It didn't feel like Mexico to me, but I was gonna say it was another option. At least I got the continent correct. Ooh, pretty snowy mountains. Okay. Beautiful. I'm gonna guess this is in the Alps, but I don't know which country. Are we LOCAM? I don't think we're LOCAM, so it's probably not Swiss Alps. Maybe Austria. I'm gonna go like Austria Alps here, but I'm gonna like hedge it like over here. Okay, I was right. It's Austria, but way further in. Okay. Whoa, it's like Does that telephone number have a G in it, or am I crazy? Pare. Hell, 4G. Weird. What? Well, Pare is South America. And we've got the double yellow with a white dot inside, which is a strange road marking. Ooh, what do we got here? It feels Brazil to me. 2644. Brazil's huge. I don't know that I'm going to be able to find in either of these places or the road. I don't know that I want to, but you get much higher score in Brazil if you can region guess it. I mean, this is basically telling us exactly where we are. We need to find 26 and 44. But I don't know that there's a rhyme or reason to the numbering of these roads. And I don't know how far I have to zoom in to find them. But if I can find... Here we go. Wait, I thought I saw some double digits, but maybe I'm just imagining things. The road signs are also so small. I have a hard time reading them, to be honest. My eyes are not great. I still haven't seen a single double-digit road, which makes me wonder if we're not actually in Brazil. Let's keep looking. If I zoom in enough, do I see any double-digit roads? Honestly, no. What are these? Zoomed in way too much to scan this properly. Well, okay. So the reason I'm assuming Brazil is because of the names of the cities or towns, and then also the sort of orangey dust on the roads. With the black car, I could see this also being Argentina or Uruguay. If I could get language, because Brazil speaks Portuguese. I can't always tell the difference, but I feel like Cargill is a big hint, but I don't know. Okay. Okay, the back of this sign is not black, which makes me think we may not actually be in Brazil, which would explain why I couldn't find the road. Oh, and it's also a wooden post, which wouldn't normally happen in Argentina. Argentina uses metal stop signs. The sort of white wooden stop signs is more like Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Chile. Maybe we're in Chile. Actually, let's go back to this sign here. No, Chile has metal as well. Sorry, I didn't mean to mention Chile there. Maybe it's like Ecuador? No, they label their roads with this red and blue. We're not in Colombia. We didn't have the Colombian cross. So maybe Peru then. 26. This seems more reasonable. 26 and 44 is what I'm looking for. Or we could be in Bolivia. Found 27. Here's 26. So is 26 anywhere near Tacuarembó? I need to find a 44 as well. Okay, this 26 does not seem to intersect a 44. But that doesn't necessarily mean that's what that sign is saying. That sign's saying we're on somewhere that will lead you to the 26 if you keep moving forward and the 44 if you turn right. I don't know. I'm kind of obsessed with finding this now. Let me see if there's a different 26 or 44 that I can find in Peru. I don't know about the road marking. The road marking is what's throwing me off. The line, this separating line here, that's really throwing me off. So Peru tends to put letters in there. Is that 22? No, 26. All right, so we got 18, we've got 22. Here's 26. Okay, 26 leads to Tucarembo. Which way? West. So if we find where 26 starts, did I see it? I thought I saw it. No. Now I need to find 44, but if I find where 26 begins, that might help. I think it begins here. Unless it starts and stops. But this is 26. And I'm looking for a 44, and I'm looking for Tucarembo. Tucarembo. I haven't seen anything like that yet. Maybe not. I don't know, I feel like every country is going to have a 26. But I think I'm going to... Do I go Peru? Do I go Bolivia? Neither of them seem to work. Paraguay? I wish I could identify the country with more accuracy. Maybe it is Argentina. I just feel like Argentina wouldn't have those wooden poles, but I could be wrong. It could be like a different area. Here's 22, but I don't need 20, 20, 26. 23, 25. Okay, 26. Yeah, they all have a 26, which doesn't help. It says 40, not 44. Unless there's a different 44. Also, I have yet to find Tucarembo or Vichadero. This seems like such strange names for places. Well, I found the 26 in almost every South American country, but I haven't found a single 44 near a 26. So what does that mean? Black car is usually Argentina or Uruguay. Uruguay uses different signage. But I'll look anyway. $40. What is this naming scheme? We got 6 next to 33 and 86 all going the same direction. And 82. Good luck to all the drivers. I think I can zoom out quite a bit and still see the major ones. Here's 26. And here's Tucarembo. Okay. So we are... Yeah, we're right by where 26 becomes 44. Now, how far west do we have to go to actually turn off onto the... I think it's this turn here. So I think we're literally right at... Let's see, let's flag. How far did I go to get there? This Cargill thing. Which way did I go to get there? I might have gone east to get there. I think we're like in this little town here. Can I find like... I've spent this long finding it. Like, I'd like to... Okay, if I go east... I go east to get on to... Okay, I think I was on here. I think I'm here. I really hope this is right. Oh my gosh, what? Apparently, there's a different 2644 intersection. That's unfortunate. Oh well. 80 miles away, 79 miles away. All right. All right, we got bars. Okay, we've got tape. But the tape's on the wrong place. This is not... so normally if you look down and you see the bars and there's duct tape on one of them, usually that is Ghana. But I think the Ghana tape is here, not here. I think. Doesn't really feel like Ghana, does it? Hard to say. But I think I remember this being Reunion? We could just be in Ghana. It's the tape. I don't remember well enough. Can I find anything useful? I'd find like French if there was any signage, which you wouldn't see in Ghana. Apsonic, that doesn't help me. Lot of bikes. Okay, we're getting into some sort of town. What's this sign say? Sada afforestation site. I don't even know if I'm remembering that Reunion also has the tape correctly. Could just be Ghana. Just to me, it feels like the tape's not right for Ghana. I don't know that I'll find Sada reforestation site anywhere. Let's see what else we can find. Okay. I mean, it's clearly Africa, but... I don't even know what I'm looking for. I'm just hoping to see something that'll trigger, okay, this is Ghana, or okay, this is somewhere else. Hey, look, we're in California. So far, I've only seen English. I don't think we'd see that in Reunion. I'm gonna go Ghana. I don't know. All right, it was just Ghana. I should have just gone Ghana when I saw the tape. Oh well. At least I didn't go somewhere else. Not too bad. 19K. All right. Again, it's round 2 is what got me. I went Canada instead of Mexico. It didn't feel like Mexico to me. I don't know. It's just this area of Mexico, the Yucatan Peninsula, it feels a lot different than the rest of Mexico, so it can often confuse me. All right, well, hope you enjoyed this. I know it always takes me longer when I do GeoGuessr. Quite a long recording already, but let's move on to the Polygonle. All right, I do believe I turned on Hexpert already. Interesting pattern of repeats here. I'm immediately thinking like chooses. It's not, but oh, so wait, this is the double O. You can see we have 2 yellow O's, so we have to have 2 O's. So it has to go in the other repeated spot. That's interesting. And then there's a C somewhere. What is this word? Maybe like double L or double S or no, we can't have any S's. So double L or double T. I mean, I could see it being double C in some weird world, but I wouldn't initially think that. But it would mean we're doing something like that. What the heck? I mean, I know the O goes here. This is going to be a double consonant, so we're not going to do C and then a double consonant, pretty sure. So unless this is double C, it seems wrong. This is the C. Loco. I want to do Morocco so badly. Morocco. Morocco. No. What the heck is this word? Why can't I think of it? It seems so unique. It'll be so sad to have to turn off Hexpert at this point, but I might. I just don't want this video to go on forever with me just sitting here. Like, where else is this C gonna go? Let's look at this a little bit more. Got it. Piccolo. What a weird word. How many options were there? 24 words. College was an option? That's fun. Let's see. Chooses is, of course, there. Blooded. Flooded. Ooh, flooded would be apt, given what just happened here. Vilal. Hubub. Rapini. Quists. I didn't even think about SDS, but there was only quists. I wouldn't have thought of that. Not even as a joke. All right. Cool. Hexpert in 2. Can't really complain. Let's do the mini. Slash. Oh, H was correct. Interesting. Could we be doing something like this? Probably not. Maybe something more like this. Or like this. Huh? I don't know. Maybe it's an A here. I don't see it. P maybe? The problem is that, okay, if this is not the A, then obviously the A goes there, right? I mean, that's easy. Then we got to do something that can be next to an H. So T, P, C are the big ones. Maybe it's a G? Ugh, I don't like that. T. I can't put a, maybe it's an ART, maybe it's an A. Oh, that doesn't make sense. None of this makes sense. Oh, it's an atch trap word and it's catch. Oh. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Ooh, that took me longer than it should have, but that's fine. 336 words match. Okay. Well, actually, there are only 2 atch trap words that can even happen in the mini, and one of them's catch and one of them's hatch, and they aren't actually traps. So that's pretty funny. I think probably the worst trap is the Ully trap in mini, ULLY. All right, let's do Symble. Start with Blaze. Wow, having to follow up with Toxin quite a lot recently. I mean, I want to try the eye in place. If the eye's in place, I could do something like Civic. So let's just do that and see what happens. Yikes, that is a bad result. Okay, I'm gonna put an O there, but I'm kind of running out of vowels. What do we do with an O there? I mean, unless we just use a U and it's something like a I don't know, like a funny. No, and I can't be funny because this would be the green one, not this one. So this is the first appearance of the N or T. But I still think it's probably U here, and then an N or a T here with a Y at the end. That's what I'm thinking right now. But I can't actually repeat the N or the T. So, ooh, I kind of like STY. Rusty. Darn, that wasn't even close. All right, well, the U is actually here. And then this third letter has to be the R unless it's a Y. And then this has to be an N unless it's an O. I mean, I suppose it could just be Führer. Oh, juror. Oh, that's a tough word. Juror is a tough word. Would I get it in? 6? Okay, yeah, not great, but at least it's not in the 7-8 fail territory. Wow, yeah, juror is tough for sure. I realize my Blaze Toxin start doesn't touch the S or the R. Cool. Maybe I should include a J in my no. I think Blaze Toxin works just fine. All right. What are we starting with here? Speed, I suppose. I think Spied is better. It is. We got an I. All right. I'm going to do... Okay, we don't have a one where we're forced to repeat, so I'm just going to do Civic now, because I think repeated letters in the liar clues actually can work out well. Like, look at this. We know one of these C's is lying. So we know that there's either this C is a lie and there are 2 C's in the word, or this C is the lie and it ends in C, or there are no C's. So we know that this other V and I are correct. So what do we do with just an I here? I mean, it could be an illy trap word. So let's just guess like hilly. All right. So this doesn't mean that these letters aren't in the answer, because this only gives us greens. So I need to come up with something else though. What about something like lilac? No, that doesn't work because we know that the third letter is not L. What should I do? I'm thinking ITCH. It actually can't be. The C can't actually go here, because if the C went here, then this would be the lie, because this should have been the yellow C pointing at that. And then this C would also be the lie because we can't put another C. So I can't actually do ITCH. Interesting. I think I should avoid using the C at all. What about mirth? That's a fun word. Okay, so these were alphabetical clues. So this isn't telling us there's no RT or H in the word. It's just telling us that these slots weren't and the letters near them weren't. Oh my goodness, what are we gonna do? I think birth would have been a good guess too, but M is central for the alphabetical clue. With the B, you only learn about the A to the left. It's not it anyway. What goes before an I? I suppose several of these letters could. There's not another I. We know that for sure, because we know one of these C's is the lie. I'm trying to think of a world in which we use 2 C's, but I don't see one. So I think we don't have any C's. Unless it ends in C, which is weird, but What are we doing here? I don't know. My initial thought is something like N here. I don't know why, but then we'd have to end in like, I guess we could end in T. I was thinking A. But ending in NT, is that reasonable? The problem is, what are we doing about these vowels? Like, is there only one vowel in this word, or? Oh, giant. Giant would work. Darn, I was so convinced it would be giant. All right, we know that, okay, this is blanked out, but these are real Wordle clues for the first time since our start. So there's a G, at least one G. We don't end in Y. What are we don't have an N? What is happening here? It's not, oh, it could be IGHT actually. Oh no, how many IGHT words are left? There's right, there's tight, there's fight. I got to start with T, because if I use T anywhere else, it'll be yellow, but it'd be yellow because it ends in T. Assuming it is an eit trap word. So I got to use, I mean, this should be easy, right? Like, is something like trough a word? Or I thought it was triff. Triff is a word. This will be fine. Okay, so it's tight. Wow. I somehow managed to actually not fail on the eit trap word after this amazing solve here. I'm pretty happy that I didn't fail. Tough one. Look at all this like gray TH here. This T here not telling me it's supposed to be green. Oh my gosh. All right, we're going to start with tight. And actually repeating letters not too bad because these are the alphabetical clues again. This one's near H. I'm going to assume we're an ER word. Oh, it can't be an ER word. I still think E is a decent guess here, but how are we ending this word? I mean, plenty of words with an E there. Maybe something like EN. Something like... You know what I want to do? I want to do cumin. I don't know why. I just want to. Hey, the I was right at least. All right, these were symbol clues, so grays are just gray, and then this is an I. But okay. What are we gonna do here? Like, I what? It could be AI. I think that opens up possibilities. I'm gonna do frail. All right, so we have the R and we have the I. This makes me think it is a vowel here, probably an O then, because it can't be A, E, I, or U. So, oh, I have to. Okay, I think the answer is no. It's not groin actually. Can't put an N at the end. I have to repeat a letter though. How am I going to do that? I'm going to guess polio. See if that L at the end was correct. Royal. Got it. Polio was great, considering I had to repeat a letter. Okay. Cool. Well, that wasn't a bad solve at all, considering what clues I had. Nice. Well, this was a long video. GeoGuessr always takes a while. Hope you enjoyed it though. And if you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.